Please read the disclaimer. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we are looking at Cocoto Magic Circus. What an upbeat title screen music. That's quite upbeat, isn't it? So, as I stated in my previous Cocoto videos, is that I'm not looking at the entire series, I'm looking at most of the series, select games. We had a look at Platform Jumper, we had a look at Kart Racer, we had a look at Fishing Master, and now we're looking at Magic Circus. So this game was released exclusively for the Nintendo Wii. It was obviously developed by Neko Entertainment, which has developed all the Cocoto games thus far. And it was published by Conspiracy Entertainment in the US. Same as Fishing Master, but this game came out in the US first, whereas most of their games at this point were released in Europe first. This is probably one of the first games that got released in America first. It got released in Europe, so let me just have a quick gander. So it got released in America in March 2008. It got released in Europe in November 2008, so quite a few months later, and it was internally published by Neko Entertainment. They both developed and published the game in Europe. The cover is kind of boring in Europe, but the American one's not too bad. Just so I'll give you a little bit of a heads up, there is, like, if we're going by the Cocoto timeline, technically speaking, I'm skipping a game. Again, I did say I'm not looking at all of them, because there is some games like on the Android and iOS and shit like that, and fuck that, I'm not looking at that. And that game I'm skipping is Cocoto Funfair, but I've looked at gameplay for both of these games. Cocoto Funfair is the same as this game, exactly the same. Just Cocoto Funfair was on the PS2 and GameCube, and did not support motion controls, because this game is a light gun shooter. It's like a shooting gallery kind of game, as you can kind of tell from the targets in the background there, with Cocoto holding a gun like he's gonna kill you. Exactly. So, Cocoto Funfair was the same game, but just without motion control. So imagine using an analog controller to just try and shoot targets. Yeah, that's Cocoto Funfair. So I opted to having a look at the Wii version, because I thought it'd be more interesting. So let's jump into it, this light gun shooter. I'm using an emulated Wii remote. I'm not, which is basically my mouse, because fuck using anything else. Now I've got to try and remember what... There we go. Try and remember what key is the plus sign. Alright, so let's go single player, and I guess we'll go arcade. New game. And we can apparently pick a character. Baggy, Cocoto, Neuro, and Shiny. Well, we've played as Cocoto quite a few times, so I think we should play as one of these other characters. So let's go with Shiny. I can't remember who Shiny is. Who is Shiny? Let's go normal. Don't tell me the Shiny is the... Of course, Shiny's got to be the fairy? No, Shiny's different. No, that's fine. There's the fairy. Scantily clad fairy. I mentioned it in a previous video. Like, the fairy's just like, okay then. Oh. We have Clown Man. We have Joker. There he is. This is clearly actually Batman. This is Batman Revenge. I don't know. Batman Revenge. Hello indeed. I like how literally all the characters say is hello. Like, with Cocoto Kart Racer, you could select what character you wanted to drive with, and when you hovered over the characters, they would all say hello, except for one character. So I picked the character that wouldn't say hello, which was some character I haven't seen since. So a character that was probably created just for the kart racing game, because they didn't have enough characters. Because they seem to have, what do they have? 4 characters plus the fairy, and that's it? It's not enough, is it, for a kart racer? So shoot at least 22 targets. So the Clown Man has taken the fairy, and he's holding her hostage and saying, You got to shoot all the target. Well, I hit 27 out of 22, so there you go. I did it. And I guarantee you this is the entire game. So imagine this, if you will. But on, imagine this, if you will. But on the PS2, how atrocious that would be. Yeah, I forgot I've got the graphics for the Dolphin emulator on Vulkan. It basically makes it look like more of a Wii game. You got sharper edges around characters and whatnot. Whereas if you pick like the OpenGL and shit like that, it makes them just look really smooth and stuff. So shoot at least 12 targets. Do not shoot at your friends. So I'm supposed to shoot the rock people. Okay. But this is just exciting, isn't it? I've shot all the rock people. They're all gone. I like how I miss once and it gives me 80% precision. How does that work? Hello! Hello! Shoot at least. So now, I'm going to give you a little bit of like a description of what the game says on like Game FAQs. A little bit of description. So it says free fairy. Again, oh, I love how the fairy's literally just called fairy. That's great. That's fantastic, right? You know, let's not give her a unique name. This scantily clad fairy. Let's not do that. The fairy that's dressed like a stripper. What? Who said that? Was that me? I don't think that was me. I like to point out these kids. These games are directed towards children. They're towards kids. So I don't know why the fairy looks like that. I was talking about this in my previous Cocoto video, like, why does the fairy look like that? Because the fairy was doing, like, weird poses in the Fishing Master game, and I'm like, these poses are a little bit weird, a little bit suggestive. Hey, I'm making observations, you know. I could just not mention it, but come on, I'm going to mention it. I think it's only fair that I say, well, why is this in the game? What is there? Is it necessary? You're telling me you can, like, a perfect example is like think of Tinkerbell from Peter Pan. Tinkerbell, you just got, she wears like this leaf dress or something, but doesn't look at any. There's no proportions that are out of whack that make her look, in my opinion, sexualized. And yet in this game, the fairy is quite clearly made that way, which is just weird. For a kid's game, in my opinion. But anyway, the description says on Game FAQs, free fairy and become a sharpshooter, 4 game modes from 1 to 4 players, arcade, training, duel and tournament, 40 mini games, all original, fun, surprising bonuses. That's what it says, which I believe is taken directly from the back of the box. Fantastic. 40 mini games, all like a variety. They all look the same though. We just had. All right, this one is here's the cups. We got to. Gives you plenty of time to shoot him. It gives you plenty of time to shoot him. So 15 out of 10. Didn't miss once. So nice, I guess. So how long? I'm just curious, right? So we're playing like the story mode? So how long does this keep going? Do we play through all 40 mini games and then it's like that's it? You finish the game? I'm just curious. I'm just saying. It's like, how far do you go? How far do you continue? Oh. That was kind of annoying. It's like, okay, I know I keep talking about the, I just want to make this point, right? The fairy, right? Look at the character I'm playing as at the moment, just now. Shiny was the character's name, right? There's nothing, the outfit that she's wearing and the proportions on her body, because it's a female character, clearly, right, are fine. There's nothing there, there's nothing... There's nothing there in terms of what I said previously, but there is for the fairy. What? That just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Literally, go and watch my Cocoto Fishing Master video and look at the poses that she does in that game, and you'll see exactly why. You know, I didn't mention it in Platform Jumper, didn't mention it in Kart Racer. It was only in Fishing Master I mentioned it because it was so apparent in Fishing Master, and now that's it. It's ruined it. It's completely ruined it for me. Just go and watch my Cocoto Fishing Master video, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I say weird poses, quite clearly sexualized. It's very strange. Alright, I think we'll play one more. Oh. We have this. This is the exact same game as we've previously played, but with slightly different rules. Fantastic. I knew this was gonna happen. So, you know, I was saying that, oh, they're actually, because Fishing Masters, in terms of how the game actually works, is not too bad. It's a pretty decent work. The actual fishing element of the game is really good. And now we've got to this like light gun shooter, and it's just laziness. This is clearly quite a lazy game. We'll do this one more. So what are we doing? Oh, that one. Okay. So they just throw these, like, I guess, debuffs on the screen, like the ones that's supposed to hinder you, and they don't really do much. But that's the same as the previous one I had. It's just like, it's just a bit strange. I don't know. No, it's just gonna keep going. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna have us play through. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna play through every single mini game, all 40 of them, and then once you've done all 40 of them, it might even have certain mini games come up again. I don't know how many times you have to play through to finish the game, but you can see it's quite an easy game. It's, you know, as a I guess what I'm trying to say is, as a light gun shooter for the Wii, because the Wii had like loads of those light gun shooters. It works, it's fine. But it's nothing. It's nothing special. It's real basic, bland bullshit, if I'm honest. And from the games I've played thus far for Cocoto, there are better games. This game at least works. You know, it's not like I shoot something and it doesn't hit it for some reason. It hits every time. So, but then again, I don't think this is a game that would be too difficult to develop necessarily. Because, again, keep in mind, there was unbelievable amount of these games on the Wii. Crazy amount. But, yeah, I think we'll call it there for Cocoto Magic Circus. It's just a basic light gun shooter. Isn't anything special. So, the next Cocoto game I'll be looking at will be a bit more interesting, because I think it's fishing related again. Or similar to fishing, which is also on the Wii, but we'll get to. I won't tell you what it is. You'll just have to wait and see. But I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. See you later.